Hola, and welcome to GardenSeedr, where you can reap what you sow and eat what you grow. GardenSeedr was developed during the COVID-19 pandemic when my teammate Jasmine decided she wanted to start her own garden, but didn't really know where to begin. Our desktop application allows new stay-at-home gardeners to start planting, growing, and harvesting their own food. These stages can be seen here in these images brought to you by my teammate Kate. My name is Jacqueline Muralles, and my teammates are Andy Ball, Jasmine Rivera, and Kate McKinney. My contributions include the integration of the OpenWeather API using a server-side API call, as well as the integration for the OpenFarm API, which utilizes a client-side API call for the catalog information. As a new user, I can create an account by filling out the registration form here. But for the sake of this demonstration, we will use an already registered account. Now we are in the user's dashboard page. Here we can see the current weather conditions in the user city. This is done using a server-side API call with the zip code that the user put in upon registration. If it is above 90 degrees outside, a full thermometer icon appears next to the current temperature. If it is below 40 degrees, an empty thermometer appears. In addition, because our target audience is mainly new gardeners, we have designed the dashboard to display a quick gardening tip every time the user visits the page. And now, Andy will walk us through some other features.
Thanks, Jackie. My name is Andrew Ball, and my contribution was the login and security for the site, as well as the structure of the garden grid. Since we aren't in Anchorage, Alaska, we'll go ahead and edit the profile page. First, users are shown all of their profile information, but once they click the edit button, they're brought to the edit profile page. I'll go ahead and change this user's zip code to one from San Antonio. Now the weather is accurate for San Antonio. Making adjustments is just that easy. To give users a place to get planting ideas, we've made a catalog page. The catalog contains a selection of the plants best suited for growing in Texas, which are available for the user to browse on this page created by Jackie. This page is viewable to both users and visitors. Bell peppers sound delicious. Let's plant those. Jasmine will show us how.
Thanks, Andy. Hi, I'm Jasmine Rivera, and my main contribution to GardenSeedr was our garden planning feature, which utilizes the OpenFarm API. From their dashboard page, users have the option to create a new garden. I'll go ahead and name mine Peppers. Each garden contains a grid with 32 fresh plots designed by my teammate Andy. When a user selects an empty plot, they're presented with a search function that they can use to browse through GardenSeedr's database of available crops. When a crop is selected, an OpenFarm API call is made, and the user is returned with important data that they can use to plan their garden, such as sunlight requirements and row spacing. For instance, this green bell pepper requires full sunlight, so I'll make sure to plant it in the sunniest part of my garden. Let's go ahead and take a look at a more established garden. As you can see, this user has multiple gardens. Each user can have as many as they like. The icons below the garden name represent each type of crop that live within that garden. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the salsa garden, and Kate will tell us more about it now.
Thanks, Jasmine. Hi, my name is Kate, and my contributions were mainly to the back-end functionality of the project and to the individual plant page, which I will show you now. To reach this page, users click on one of the adorable animated images brought to you by Jasmine that represents their plant. They are then presented with a modal containing the planting information from before, as well as a link to the page on the bottom. Once they reach the page, users are given important information about the plant, such as which garden it came from, which square it belongs to, when it was planted, when it was last watered, and how old it is. They are also given a notes section to keep track of important or interesting happenings. In addition, they can water the plant, which resets the last water date to the current day, or they can uproot it altogether if it's died or if it's time to harvest it. In addition to uprooting each plant, users are able to delete any of their gardens at any time. And that concludes our presentation of GardenSeedr. If you are looking to grow your development team, look no further than our About Us page, where you can meet the team that dreamed this up and brought it to life. Thank you and happy gardening.